future of this film going? What's like the next step for you in this short film?
Well, we would like to enter some film festivals. There are film festivals that allow entries for a series. And we also plan, like I said before, to show it on the Turpin Television Network station for next year. Whenever else comes our way, we'll put it out there if we can. One last question. Who are you guys pointing at?
Go ahead.
That's great. Okay, answer question. If you have a question.
Oh, my question was, is there any outtakes?
Yeah, plenty of outtakes. We thought about doing a gag reel, but we thought it might ruin the mood of the film. So we kind of ran out of time. But there are tons of outtakes. And the cast can go on and on about outtakes and mistakes and okay. Next question.
How do I feel about the racism in my portion of the film? You mean in terms of like it being like watching it, or like when I was actually like acting and stuff like that? Oh, definitely was. I could relate. I've been experiences with many weird experiences a little bit, so I definitely felt angry about it. It was really kind of difficult because it was like myself a little bit, but at the same time, I had to really figure out what this character would actually go through, trying to figure out how he would react. I kind of look at it, I kind of wish I probably acted a little bit more angry, because myself, I've probably been really confrontational, a lot more confrontational, but the character Ray, he really bottled it up inside, and that's probably why him holding the gun was more significant, because you thought he would have shot the guy, but he didn't, because he kind of had a heart. That's probably why, that's where the balance between him struggling with the racism and him being who he is kind of is shown at the very end of the film.
Yeah, and I'll add to that. For Ray's character, I really was trying to build the kind of bottle-up effect. Like he kept getting insults, and over again he would be discriminated against, and he wasn't really doing anything about it. He complained about it, but he wasn't acting out against it. And that kind of came out in the tragedy. This is a very small detail most people probably didn't notice. The actual shooter is on Ray's soccer team. And it's a quick thing that I didn't really want to put out there too much. If you notice it, you notice it. If you didn't notice it, it was okay. Also, the victim was also in the class with Ray and Elijah. Just kind of going off the idea that you really don't know the person next to you a lot of times, and you don't know what's going to happen next.
Wow.
Unless there are any more burning questions, I'm going to wrap this up. Burning question, last burning question right there.
I noticed in your film that a lot of the individuals prayed before they ate, what have you. How important was the spiritual component as you not only made the film, but overall in the vision?
Yeah, that's a great question. Personally, I'm a spiritual person. I'm very much in love with God, and so that's really important for me to put in my film. And all my films are personal to me, and so I'm not afraid to kind of put my beliefs out there. With the praying, I was trying to almost kind of normalize the idea of prayer. I think now it's become kind of foreign to pray before you eat, and I think there are more people out there who are willing to do it, but just don't do it because no one else does. And there's many things in the film that kind of talk about the idea of God or what God means for them and the individual characters. And that was just me trying to, put my personal kind of momentum in there, and also just get people to think. I'm not in the position to convince anyone of anything. I'm in the position to get you guys to think about stuff. So that's what I try to do. That was my last question. So, So I'm going to wrap up real quick. One, who is UMD Films? UMD Films is a club here in Maryland. We're a film club. We do things like this. Next year, we're planning to do 4 or 5 short films. So if you're interested in getting involved, please contact me or anyone you saw on screen who's here tonight. Second, Image Productions is the name of my film company I started 3 years ago. Just to give you the background on that. It's my film company, and I help produce it in my company. And last, you can buy a DVD outside if you would like. You can order one. They'll come in about 2 weeks. And also, we are a poor club. SGA does not fund us. They give us money for posters, not anything else. So we are collecting donations if you're able to give to help support us for next year. Thank you guys so much for coming, and have a great night.